Welcome back, Plug Nation. Today we got a very interesting video, so you already know I don't like to waste any time. Whatever you gotta do, make sure that like button is blue, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and let's get into it. So real quick, man, I'm gonna do a $20 to $30 giveaway. All you guys gotta do is comment down below on one of the things where I ask you to give me your opinion, because I read every single comment and I really do like to know what you guys think. That's why I ask you guys to comment. So as we're finally starting to get into the year of 2K22, I want you guys to let me know. Solo DF made a tweet and said, is 2K22 fun, true, or false? All you have to do, comment down below and say true or false. Are you guys still enjoying 2K22? Now, something awesome that 2K did for my team is they put masked players into the game. If you guys haven't seen it yet, this is kind of what it looks like, and I thought that was super cool. Cole the Man put on Twitter and said 2K gotta put these face masks in the park, and an extra nut commented and said that he played with Richard Hamilton last year in the park, and as you can see, his player had a face mask on. Is that not so cool? So this is a petition, 2K, to please give us these masks, man. Please let us be able to wear these in the park so we don't have to see the drippy face scans anymore. That's another thing too, is you won't have to look at them. You can just see the mask. So if you guys feel the same way, send this to 2K or just simply like the video, because the algorithm will push it out to more people and then more chances for it to get to 2K. So into this next one though. As you guys know, the patch that came out with Season 2, a lot of people are very upset about, including me, because 2K did something. We've talked about this in the recent news video that changed the shooting. It changed things in the game and they did not tell us. Well, we do know something, and that something is that Pickpocket was destroyed with the new patch. So when the game first came out, steals was kind of broken, because if someone had the ball in their left hand and you were on their right side, you could just rip them right away, and it didn't make sense. The IQ of stealing the ball made no sense and didn't have a skill gap. Well, then another patch came out which pretty much fixed that, because they improved unpluckable. Well, in this last patch, they did another stealing update to Pickpocket this time, and as you see, a huge difference, a 13% difference in Hall of Fame Pickpocket to where it is now. And something I've noticed for sure is that 2K literally made, which so many people complain about, the left-right cheese better. Because now, and I've told you guys before, the left-right cheese is not unstoppable. You see me clamp it up all the time. But now these people can just run straight through my body. I literally say, okay, he's on the right side, the ball's in his right hand, now he's gonna come left, now I'm gonna pluck him. Well, they go left, and yes, you can still get steals, but it just doesn't happen nearly as much. So it's like the skill in stealing the ball and taking the ball from your opponent is removed from the game. They need to have it to where there's IQ in the steals, where you're still not getting those steals where you're on the opposite side of the ball, but you're getting steals that you should be rewarded for and took skill to get on the hip of your defender or your opponent and steal the ball. Anyway, PowerDF made a tweet and said, the problem with seasons is it's actually the worst balance of rewards 2K can have. It's still too hard for someone who casually plays to hit level 40, but it's way too easy for someone who plays a lot to hit, and you can hit it in one day. Both sides are still unhappy. So we've talked about this, and this is one of the biggest talks right now in the entire 2K community, is the seasons versus the legend grind. I told you guys in a previous video, I love the fact that casual players, because it's not a bad thing to be casual. I don't know why that word gets thrown around and is seen in a bad way. Just people don't have as much time to play the game and stuff like that, are still able to earn rewards that they like. They don't have to grind all day. I said, but if 2K can have two grinds in the game, there should definitely be a longer grind as well, like the legend race. If we can only have one, keep the seasons in the game. But a lot of people, as you see from Power, are putting out things saying that it's really not the best thing right now for 2K, and they didn't do it correctly. So I want you guys finally to let me know in the comment section, how do you feel about this? Because we've talked about it, but I don't think that I've asked you guys how you feel about it. Would you rather there be a legend race or a season race that a lot of people are talking about? So Chalk had a great tweet on Twitter. I absolutely love it. He said, I feel like events should be top 25 to 50. There's no way to win playing legit at this point. Boosters control the boards. And this has happened for years on 2K. I think that's an amazing idea, because yes, you can win events legit and it's like top 10, but you're still getting kicked out. Like 11, 12, 13th place are losing because boosters are taking their spots. You see what I'm saying? So it's like they really should do that. I think that's an amazing idea and would also bring a much better incentive for people to play these events, because a lot of people just know they're not going to win because of the boosters. You know, they're taking a lot of the spots, and I think that would be a great idea for 2K to put into their game. All right, here we go. I wanted to save this. Get ready. It's going to be a war in the comment section. Double H said this. I hear it every year. 2K takes no skill. It's just never true. Now there are things that make casual players better or let players get quote unquote bailed out. But that is in every 2K. If 2K actually took zero skill, everyone on the game would have the same win percentage, shooting percentage, etc., etc. He then followed that up with 2 more tweets that said, it's easy to tell who's good and who's bad just by watching them play. The people who say 2K takes no skill will often talk about their favorite 2Ks, usually listing older 2Ks, when in reality, those 2Ks were the same way. People would left, right around screens, make contested shots, and do everything you're complaining about today. 17 had people running left, right around the most OP year for screens. 19 and 17 had stretches, shooting over people. 15 and 16 had people using the same crossover, step back, left, right, the list goes on and on. So there's a few things in there I agree. There is always a cheesy playstyle in every year of 2K. There's always a meta, most efficient way to play, and that pretty much happens in every single game. If you guys watch any esports at all, most of these games, people are not like one team to the other using a whole different type of thing or playing a whole different type of playstyle, because they find a very efficient way to win. Then it comes down to like who's really the best, who makes the most IQ plays, the best plays, all that type of stuff. So I do agree with him on that, but I want you guys to let me know how you feel about his tweet, because I know that rattles a lot of people this year. A lot of people are saying there's no skill in the game. It does take skill to win, blah, blah, blah. You guys can let me know. Now, PowerDF had an amazing tweet that we talked about before the game came out, because someone in my comments actually gave me the idea, and he said, it would be cool if you could customize mascots. So even if everybody had mascots, they would all be uniquely different. Going to be annoying seeing everyone as the same skeleton, which also made me go to think that would be awesome if 2K had some sort of deal, because they already do college and stuff in the game, to have college mascots in the game, be able to customize things, and would just add a whole new thing to mascots. We've had them for so long. To me, they're still really cool, but I know a lot of people are kind of burnt out. Like, okay, mascots, you have the same reward, it's cool for maybe a little bit, and then you get bored of it. But if you're able to customize them or turn your skeleton green or yellow or blue, something like that, that would be really cool. So for the last thing, Wajplug made a tweet on Twitter. He must take a lot of W's. He said, define skill on 2K22. So I want you guys to let me know, what is skill on 2K? If someone beats you, how do you know if they won with skill or they won because they got lucky with the game or their build or their playstyle? Let me know in the comment section down below. It's your boy Badgeplug. You've been plugged in. Make sure to comment and enter in this giveaway. It's literally free cash. Drop a like if you haven't yet, and I'm out. Peace.